we unprepared yet prepared for anything happen in our daily life. So that is my inspiration today. So I brought my show about shadow. What is shadow about? Shadow is very interesting that we carry on, and anybody, we have shadow, and any object has shadow. Jung The Shadow. So let's get into a little Jung The Shadow. We merging this physical as creation with the Jung's philosophical concept here, that we have all shadow in human ourselves, as well as in the shadow play as a human the darkness. So the darkness, it will be the negative. It's not about negative, it's about hidden side of our human thought, internal, our vulnerable. Vulnerable doesn't mean negative, as I said. It's not about negative, it's more about hidden our secrets that we're keeping on. That is shadow. So I would like to bring all those shadow into the light today. So today the lighting and shadow is one main our concept to creation. I like to deliver how we interpreting this shadow onto our creation. First of all, there's always we have a contrast. We have a shadow, we have a light. So in our creation also we have a contrast. Okay, so in other words, it can be white is light. Also black is not contrast yet. Black and white is very much strong impact each other. So used as a shadow and lighting. Shadow is about always like behind the scene, but how we bring in our this powerful spiritual hidden side into the light. Very important. That is the first step. That when you bring our shadow side, hidden dark sides, be able to bring out, then we need a lot of guts. Same time, that is real, true of our life. Spirit of our life that we can, drag out to. There's a lot of encouragement and dragging out. So same thing. Let's consider this black color as a shadow. I like to work on this one as a more shadow as a foundation. Okay, so when you have a shadow, we carry shadow means you're alive. You don't have. When you look at the dead people, they don't have a shadow, because once a shadow is disappear, there's no life. So good to have dimensional, right? The bright side, and there's always making different shadows. It means we are alive. So let's bring this alive into the creation. Same thing. Now, I will bring this one directly square. Okay, good. Now, you don't have to cut everything. You can cut certain point only. Let me show you something. Now, the shadow has so many layers going on here. Brings out. Simply cut, okay? Some are in, some are out. There's very many ways to go with it. So you can almost have like 3D dimension, which I like to work on, these things. Now, so I will leave in the center. We had the lighting and the shadow using this different color paper, and as contrast, I use the light and the shadow. So shadow, another reason I brought out this into your living room, because watching my show and follow my instruction, you probably understood a lot of concept of art, how we artists interpreting, how we bring visualizing certain concept or object matters into the creations. Understanding why artist has a different vision probably than any other ordinary people, because I see, maybe you may see as well, as a more illusion. Last week we did the illusion, right? Elusive and delusion. Those mindsets, very simple split into one satori, and clicking one at that moment is bringing up a lot of creation. I will cut this one off here, center. When you cut this one, we can see through different, colors though. I open this one as a more mid-tone. Purple color I use as a shadow. Now shadow is one main role here. I like this one a lot. Now, So then what? This with the little shadow is a little blocking. I like to use this one at the cut. Now, that's interesting coming throughout here. Okay, good. So more geometrical, more open. Black is a shadow, and the more the lighting goes, and the middle tone is blue. Okay, this is one. So you can move over like that. Either how it depends how you do. You can move over. Yes. Okay, complexity, and you can move over. You can use like that. Let me see. Sometimes off is good. Another good thing. Like off, you can use as you move the paper. You see the dimension change. Yeah? The yellow as lighting, and this one another came from lighting onto the lighting. Okay, so that is one side. I show you one side here, shadow on shadow. Another side, when you background, this is lighting on light. All right, thanks for watching norivision. We had a fun time with a simple technique and a simple thought into our creation, that all we have to care about how we're thinking, how to look at art or at the moment of our philosophy or thought. And there will be great motivation of creation. So that's my show today. And the shadow brings out all your shadow into your light. So that's my message today. And have a good evening. And then bye-bye. See you Friday.